Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining today is your mayor of Fitchburg, Julio Radafrada. Mayor, welcome back to Talking Fitchburg. How are you doing today?
I am doing great, thank you.
Thank you for joining me. We've had a busy last month here as we wrap up for the summer, look to the fall. We'll start with a couple events that took place. First, with Community Night Out. It was a perfect night. We beat the rain. First off, that was number one.
Yes.
But we saw a lot of people come out again
Yeah.
for a fun event. You were out there as well. What'd you
Mhm.
see out there?
No, it was a great night for for the community. This event is becoming bigger and bigger every year. I don't know, like more than 1,000 people maybe show up. And it take a village to organize. And I think our police department is the key organizer, but then it brings all of the other city departments are part of this event. And it's becoming like our community event, as a city. And this is another way to build in that community with our neighbors, residents, and partners. That we had a lot of partners that they participated with booth to provide information and resources to our community members. So I think it was a great event, and I'm very happy for the result and the outcome.
Me too. I think there was over 50 community partners that were
Yeah,
out there, and it's just cool to see everybody come together in one
yeah.
night and learn about the police department, but just all the
Every,
community partners that PD. We were kind of talking about when we were doing our show there that the police represent more than just the police. They are a
yeah,
community connector to a lot
yeah.
of the people that were there on site, which I think is really cool.
For me, I was walking around and asking different, departments. We have our library there, senior center, and we had a senior center with our bilingual connectors, I mean, because we want to attract more, Latinos, seniors to the center. So we have a group of volunteers that were there that night. I also was I went to talk to the people from public works because they were with that big flow, and I learned a lot, talking to them because, what I mean? So it was a great, the fire department, as always, they're there, and EMS, so of course, our K9 Drago, that is the attraction. So it was great, yes.
Yeah, well, I think cool. Just getting a chance to talk to officers outside the
Yeah,
police car, outside the police
yeah,
station. They certainly are busy at times, so you don't
yeah,
always get a chance to sit down and have a
yeah.
conversation. So I think that on its own right, I think is awesome. Just to
Mhm.
chat and see, and you just I don't think you know a lot about until you talk with them and see all the
Yeah.
equipment and see it. Like there's just a lot
Mhm.
going on there.
Yeah, I was able to say, oh, this snowplow is so big. You know what I mean? I was talking and say, how do you use it? Which are the roads? You know what I mean? And for me as a mayor, I didn't know that. You know what I mean? It's good to, and but it was great. And also want to say, congratulate Sergeant Logan Brown, because, he's the one that put the hours to organize this event. And we are going to recognize him in our next council meeting, because he has been doing this, organizing this event for many years. So he does a great job.
Yeah, he definitely has taken it to the next level. And I've asked
Yeah.
him in the last two interviews, I was like, what else could you bring to the table now? You set the bar so high. He's like, I don't know, it's getting scary, but it's
I
pretty
think we have
awesome.
another for next year. We have something attractive. So yeah,
Ooh, there you go. All right. Well, we'll talk about that when it gets closer to next year.
yeah.
And if you missed it, we do have a video out there showcasing kind of the evening. You can
Mhm.
check that out here on Fact TV. Over to the tennis courts. That's how you play some tennis. You got a good
Yes.
good forehand, but McKee Farms Park tennis courts officially ribbon cutted last Friday
Hmm.
in of August, and
Yeah.
what a nice project.
Yeah, as you know, that Maki Fun Park, is our community park, and the tennis court they they had been in very bad, shape for a long time. So the council decided in 2022 to allocate some ARPA funding to repair. So it costs a lot of money, but then we were building to with materials that they're gonna last for 40 years. So it's a great investment. And I think, is the Naki Farm Park is going to be the part where the tennis court. It's going to be about tennis, and my park is going to be about pickleball. So so it was great. I think I live very close to the park, and the Tuesday night I came from Plan Commission walking, at 9 o'clock, and it was all the cars were full of people with the lights. You know what I mean? Yes. Yeah, I didn't have a car, so I had to walk. But yeah, so you can see, this is what I love about our community sometimes is because we are 1 degree separation with our neighbors, as a mayor, as a council people. So we have that direct contact with people. And for me, when I walk on our parks and I see the people enjoying our parks, being in our parks with the kids running, laughing, what I mean? This is what I said. This is who we are. This is, it's great, to provide all those great services. And tennis, is a sport that is growing in our community in Wisconsin, as well as pickleball. And I think that, investing in parks, for me, especially my administration, is one of the priority. You know what I mean? So, and I think that it's great for our park system.
It really is, and the tennis court that you said, I mean, I think one of the benefits too is when it rains, that water gets off of there
Yeah.
quicker, so you can get on the court quicker as well. On top of it, lasting several more years.
And you
I
don't
think
have to feel cracks.
yeah, you don't have to fill air, right? So it's a cool surface, and I said we're hoping that this is going to last a long
It's a
time,
pro
and
bounce, yeah, pro bounce surface. This is what it costs a little bit more, but it's gonna last more. Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, you're right about the parks. We've been going out and getting some video and photos of the parks, and there's some
Yeah.
parks that I had not been to ever.
Yes.
And we have an incredible park system, and if you haven't
Mhm.
checked it out, you certainly need to get out there. The parks are second to none, and the walking paths too through them. I mean, there's a lot of green space out there, so
Oh,
definitely
yes,
check
yeah.
it out and take advantage of that. Another thing you should take advantage of, and hopefully you missed it this year, but it's coming up maybe next year, is we're doing, as this airs, we have Government Week going on, and both you and I are participating in that. But I pose the question to you is, why is it so important to get youth involved in government early? I mean, we talk about getting youth involved in anything. They're still trying to figure things out, but what a great week to kind of get people involved in government. Talk about Government Week here at Fitchburg.
Yeah, so this is a great idea that it's organized by our Human Resources Department. This year we hired an intern, and she is also working with in our HR department, and they are putting together this government youth week. Yeah.
Hmm.
And the idea is to I think this type of event organize, empower a student from every corner, especially in our community, by giving them the opportunity to learn about and also experience government policies and what government is, you know what I mean? Because some of those kids, they don't have anyone that work in government or local government or state government, so they don't know that they are this type of career path, you know what I mean? And this is another way to to expose them to say, you know what, you really love your community and you work to work, policy, improve parks, road, this is another way, another place where you can work when you graduate from from high school or college. So I think it's a good idea to expose the kids and to empower them to this, to this opportunity.
Absolutely. And you get the hands-on too. Like I think a lot of us are doing hands-on activities. I know for the Fact TV component, we're gonna do some news stuff and
Yeah.
some video thing. But I mean, you get a hands-on piece of it too, which is I think just kind of special because there are so many unique jobs in government. It's not just sitting at a desk necessarily.
No.
It's active.
Yes. No, I know. And this is what I say. I think during the week, each day has a specific. They're going to be exposed to different departments and roles. I will be attending the second day on Tuesday, and explaining them what does a mayor do in a community, how a mayor is elected, what are the roles. and also some of the elders are will be participating too. And the idea is that say, you in the future can also be a mayor or an elder. You know what I mean? And also to see the reflected the different diversity that we have in our common council now. That is, even a little girl can say, "Oh, our mayor is a female. I can be that." You know what I mean? So that one is a great opportunity for kids to you know to get to know us, and to get to know what we do in our community. And this is a very important role, what we are doing, because we are trying here to, like I mentioned before, we are 1 degree separation with our neighbors. And what we do a local government is we are the engine. I see local government and municipality like the local engine from the big picture that we are as an state. Um, so so I think it's gonna be great. I wish I had that opportunity growing up. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be great. We have more than 20 kids, as you saw. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great. We got a lot of
Mhm.
kids signed up for it, and
Mm.
hopefully this will be the start for many years to come. Having
Yes.
kids stop out and check things out, so it's going to be pretty fun.
Mhm.
Finally, wrapping up as we do close out summer, look into fall. We got a lot of projects, a lot of fun stuff. I mean, every year, whether it's winter, fall, we can have fun in Fitchburg, but fall brings a special time for a lot of great events coming up here. But a couple of things coming up this fall. What do we got on the docket?
Well, first of all, the city is finalizing the strategic plan, so we are going to have the result of the strategic plan, and we will share that with the community. We are working on the 2025 budget, also internally. Um, we are also working in finish the parks and open space plan. So we are going to ask feedback to the community about those plans. And then, we are working on the hub on the park on the north part of Fish Hatchery Road. This is a great park that is coming. I hope it's going to be open August next year. So that one is a big project. We are continue working with the police facility project. This is another big project for the city. And then we're working with a couple of business expansion, in the city too. Yes, a lot of things. It's never a dull day at the city of Fitchburg.
No, it is not. No, it is not. Well, Mayor, I appreciate the update. We'll get you back in here as we kick off fall back to school, but I appreciate your time and
Okay.
enjoy the rest of summer while you still got it.
The same to you. Thank you. Bye.